Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. How we doing? There he is. There he is. It's me. We're gonna try and do some coding. I've got a new setup. You guys want to see something cool? Check this out. Hold on. It's gonna take me a second to load it. I hadn't considered doing this until
5 months. Woo.
5 months. Woo. Thank you very much for the 5 months, Mystery of Faith. How are you all doing, chat? How have you all been? Coding stream. For real, for real. I'm going to launch Chatty for the first time. I'm on a new computer, chat. Oh, no. I've got to...
Heyo. 5 months. OG TV Jam.
OG TV Jam. Okay, let's apply this. Yo, Hypno, thank you for the 5 months. Okay, configure account. Connect Twitch account. Open URL. There's a lot that I'm having to click here to do this. Authorize account. Log in. Connect. Ayo. Asher, thank you for the 100. Click when I saw the title of the stream before because I gasped. Really? Oh, Minecraft has decided to start playing music. Hold on. Minecraft, stop playing music. Cool. Boop. Let's do this. We're gonna make a new, because we have to use 1.19.3 here. Shader test. I haven't tested this while live yet, obviously, because I only just got it today. So Tubbo gave me a new PC. Oh, they changed the way that... Oh, I don't like it. They've changed the way that Chatty looks. I downloaded a new version. Oh, that's probably because I didn't type in the... I joined the actual name. I accidentally joined Orange, as in with an E, not a W. So let's try that again. There you are. Is my voice lower? Oh, hang on. I might know why that is. Oh, no. I can make it a little bit higher. Like in pitch? No, I get what you mean. What about now? How is that better? Good. Cool. All right, let's look at the frames. We're at 58 frames per second. Our render distance is at maximum. We've got shaders on. We're just gonna drive forwards and look at that frame rate. Okay, we're at 49. Oh, here we go. Still keeping a consistent 60 frames per second. Yo, this is wild. That's pretty crazy. When 1.19.4 gets sodium, we can then go and check out the hardcore world with shaders. But it's a new era of Orange Juice TV, chat. I wonder what else we got in here. Should we do Silda's High Extreme Vibrancy? I'll get on the rats with all those bits over and see if it still runs. True, I would, but I've deleted it since it's been rechanged. That's some vibrant. That's very bright. But still, oh, we're at 30 now. Oh, okay. Extreme Bloom is definitely its limit, I think. So we don't want to go too crazy. But what about Seuss Renewed? Because I like Seuss Renewed.
1, 2.
Oh my gosh, abolish.
And 4.
And you ended stream? What? I left for 2 minutes yesterday and you ended stream? Oopsie. Seuss is nice. Seuss has got good water stuff. Whoa. Yo, Truman, thank you very much for the raid. How's it going? That's a really nice screen. We're just checking out the shaders on my new PC, given to me by Tubbo. We're dropping a few, but keep in mind this is with max render distance. Yeah, it can body it. Stream was great. Good. All right, so today we are going to make a new data pack for you guys. So let's quit out of this and launch up normal Minecraft. Coding with chat. I'm gonna try and there we go. I need to open see-through windows. Make window click through. Yes. And keep on top of our windows. Great. Perfect. I've got that working now. Are you going to code random ideas? No, we're going to code actual good ideas. So I reserve the right to be like, that's silly. We're not doing that. Basically, we've done Lava Rising and Void Rising. And we want to do another mini game of sorts. So start thinking about what you might want. It's a glitch? What's a glitch? What did Boxo say? I can't see what Boxo said. We can give ideas. Yep. We're going to do our data packs. Some people have predictions on their names. Yeah, Twitch is being weird. Okay, so here we are. So it always resets it to the middle over there, which I don't like. So we're going to fix that first. But before we do that, we're going to go on to right monitor solo. And whoa. There. We're going to close chatty. Actually, we're going to keep you on screen. I don't care. So there's that. And then we've got Visual Studio Code here. Terrifying. So, the thing about coding is that I personally struggle a lot doing it live because it requires a great deal of thinking, and I usually use all my thinking power on chat. I don't know why I can do Minecraft stuff and talk to chat fine, but using the logical part of my brain and trying to talk to chat, I struggle with greatly. Especially when I don't know what direction I want to head in with the code. So, we're going to make a notepad. One moment. I'm too illogical. Okay, let's start with this. Doop. Boop. These are the things that are broken. Logging in, logging out and in resets border. So that's what we're gonna go look at first. By starting with this. I'm gonna test with that. If I do this, reload, and then change it to here, and then do a bunch of stuff with it, and then I leave, and then rejoin, what happens? It changes where the border is, and I never know why it does that, but it's very frustrating. So there you go. That's one thing that we can't fix. Logging in, oh, hold on. Logging out and in resets border, and we don't know why that happens. Crumbling blocks, water rising, inverted border, gather certain items within a certain time. I like crumbling blocks. Inverted border. I thought that the load function ran when I opened the world, but to test that, I did this, and it didn't run. So I don't know why. This is gonna be our first Google of the day. Logging out and in resets world border ? Minecraft. Crumbling block sounds pretty cool. Inverted border is interesting. I don't know. You can't make that, unfortunately, I don't think. How are you? I'm well, thank you. World border. It happens every time I restart my server. Okay, let's see. I'm having the same error. Are you using shock bite? Nope. Can you not use the world border? I don't know. Interesting. Okay.
17 months sim, almost a Twitch adult.
Let's go! Thank you very much, Haikura, for the 17 months. Underwater thing might be a cool idea. So let's try and fix some of the other issues that we have. We'll put that other one to the side. One of the issues that I have currently with the way that this works is if I do void rising and I just set up a normal thing. Oh. For goodness sakes, it's gonna give me this now. You know what? We have to fix explanation as well, chat. The only reason the world border would reset is if you manually set it in chords in the code. I'm not, which is weird. Like I set it in this bit here. Where is it? No, not that bit. This bit right here. All right, actually, you know what? Let's test this. Let's have it set to 1,000. And then we'll know if it's running that command or not. So let's reload. A skip feature for the explanation. I think that might be something we need to look into. Would you like to randomize your starting location? Yes. So it randomizes us to a place. And then let's do world border set 10. Okay, so we're here. And then if we leave and rejoin, does it set it back to 1,000? It does, I want to say. Does that look? That looks like 1,000, doesn't it? So let's do all of this. Yeah, that's 1,000, isn't it? Centered on 0, 0. Being world border center is being set as well on load. Well, that'll be because this is being ran. So I only want to run this when a player actually runs it, not just when I load in. So I need to look up how to stop that real quick. Boop. how to load function running on entering world Minecraft data pack. Underwater escape room or obstacle course. That's more of like a build. We need this to happen in normal worlds. Why not just have no border? Because otherwise people could just run away forever. It needs to be within a like contained area. What if you do a border that comes down so the final fight will take place underground? I have not managed to figure out how to make the ceiling of a border go down yet. Maybe have a scoreboard variable since the game is running, and when you want it reset, you can reset the variable. I have that, but I don't think it will still run the code either way. So here, hold on. How about scoreboard set? No, sorry, scoreboard players. Hey, yo! Thank you very much for the raid, Supernova. Set running to -1. Okay, I've got an idea. Oh, we should probably also have let's set running and then chosen minigame. Oh no, sorry, just minigame. Set to -1. And then we need to actually initialize what that is first. So add minigame dummy. What are we doing? Right now I'm just coding my own thing, but I'm going to go to chat with some ideas. I want some ideas from chat in a little bit. So we'll get to that in a second. Right now I'm just bug testing everything that's happening with our current thing with Toby's data pack. Let me just launch up Twitch on my phone. Boop, boop. Okay. Scoreboard players set running minigame, and then we just need an execute if score. We'll say running minigame matches 0. And we need to have that for every single one of these. In fact, actually, let's just take all of this and put it in a new function. Call it initialize init.mc function. And then we'll grab all of this and move it to the init function. And then execute run init. Oh, sorry, function minigames init. Wait, yes, deep dark theme could be great too. How do you mean? Deep dark theme? Oh, yesterday they played a game of Void Rising and there was a ancient city in it. It was really cool. So now that should stop, hopefully, the code from just running whenever I don't want it to. Like with the sensors. Interesting. Okay, cool. Reloading it didn't do anything.
Hey Owen.
Hello.
Hope everything is going good.
Good, thanks. Who was that? Yo, Rangar, 19 months. Thank you, mate. How you doing? Okay, running. Oh, I've already got a variable called running game. I am dumb. Let's change that then. Running game, and then we can set that there. And let's just quickly scoreboard players reset running in minigame. Boop. So if I run reload, nothing happens. And I want that to be the same. So now if I do scoreboard players set running game to 0, and then run function minigames load. Oh, dang it. Hang on. Oh, of course, that won't make any sense. Now I need to do init. But I can't do that now because I've got to reset the score. Cool. I finished work. I'm here. Data pack. Big W. Big W's. Doing good. Waiting to get into the Diablo 4 beta. Love that. If I set this here and set the world border now to 10. If I now leave and rejoin, it stays the same. Grand. And it sets the running game to -1. Did you remove the commands you're using in the offline chat? I saw a bunch of commands being used and I was like, I should do some spring cleaning. Let's get rid of some of the commands. What game are you making? Right now I'm just fixing the data pack, the Lava Rising one. Golly gee, Orange Juice TV. It is rice and beans. Don't know why I just immediately started rhyming. How you doing? Do I have a function called start? What should the function be? Because load, start, initialize, begin are all words that mean slightly different things. What do we want to run when we come into here as the go-to function for like choosing a game? And it can't be choose game. I'm chilling. How you doing? I'm good. I'm good. We're currently trying to code right now. Start. I think that's already one. Minigames, start. We've got init and load. Load is already hard set. Select, play. I like play. I think I might go with play. I'm going to try play real quick. Oh, but play implies that we're like beginning the game immediately. I hate coding, you're not human. It's amazing. I think start might be the one. Start.mc function. Okay, and so in start, what we basically, all we want to do is change this to 0. Oops, I missed the first letter. And then run the function in it. Function.mc function, Reload everything. Nothing happens. Grand. So then we have to write minigames start. Oh, that didn't work. Why not? Do I even need to? No, because on-screen chat is in the way. This isn't. Oh. My bad. Oopsie. So why did that not run? Did I spell that wrong? Oh, yes, I did. I forgot to give. Okay, so when you're running a first lesson, when you're running a function, maybe hide the top row with chat arenas open. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I could just do that. Oop. When you, now it's a little bit small, but whatever. To run a function in a data pack, you do function, and then you give it what's called a namespace. You specify the namespace. One sec. Now the namespace for this that we're working with is minigames right here, but we've got another one for Lava Rising. It just helps keep things neat. I forgot to specify the namespace, so it was looking for a function that it didn't exist somewhere. Is it telling me that? Oh, and also you don't need to put mc.function after it. Is this going to say create? Oh, and it also doesn't exist in Lava Rising. It's in fact in minigames. So there we go. That's calling the function. So now if I reload, nothing should happen. But then when I do start, it begins. Great. That should resolve an issue that we've been running into with the data pack, where it like tries to, it like half restarts the game and a bunch of people die to the world border. So that's one thing fixed. Yay! People clap. We're in this together, chat. We have to work with what we get here. Take the small dubs. Cool. Now, what's on my other list of things? So that's fixed. We can put that underneath. Done. Edge of Void not working. This is an easy one. Okay, this is as Pez. Check this out. Let's randomize our starting location. Let's do Void Rising. We'll just set it to be a really small area. Oh, I'm gonna just skip this manually. Scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, Lava Rising. That's just so I can see what we're looking at here. Scoreboard, players, set explanation to like 5. Good. Skipped it. So if we start this and we skip the countdown. So as you can see, this up here is our countdown, and it's counting down 20 ticks per second. And when it hits 0, it'll then start going into the next phase of the game where everything, that's a count up. This is a count down. Hey, how's it going, Barry? Good to see you. No, not Peepo clap. Orange juice clap. Dior, you have the clap emoji. No, there's another one as well. What's count up? Count up is when we are entering the phase of the game where the void starts rising. You'll notice that we have a function here called, a variable here, loose term, called upper bound. And when count up is equal to upper bound, it resets count up to 0 and increases the lava or void by 1. So this is basically keeping track of how quickly the lava will. So that's about 1 every 5 seconds, I think. You said people clap? Oh, did I? My bad. Oops, sorry, Dior. So I can skip the countdown by going scoreboard, which just specifies that it's a scoreboard command. You have objectives, which is this thing up here, and then players, which are all of the names of these things here. Set, because we're setting it, and then it's going to give you some suggestions, but we don't want to do any of those. Because what we actually want to do is set countdown to, and then we need to specify what objective it's in, which is this bit up here, lava rising, to like 5. And it's gone. So objective is the scoreboard, players is the item in the scoreboard. Yes. And look at this. Countdowns now going up. And every time it goes up by 1. This guy, who is an armor stands are very helpful in data pack coding because it helps keep track of a position. This is an armor stand. TTS does not work. Unless you give it 100 bits. Spooky sounds, yeah, I like the spooky sounds. As you can see, every time upper bound hits its count up hits upper bound, this guy goes up 1. And the game is constantly checking if count up is equal to upper bound. And when it is, it runs a function called rise, and it raises the armor stand up by 1, and it turns all blocks within a 50 block like square of the armor stand into air. It's that easy. Super simple. Pez. But the problem is, and what I've started noticing, is if we quickly just... How long is this going to take? The border is going to take a really long time to come in. World border set to 50 within the span of 2 seconds. Wow, this is what it would go to. But my issue is... Yeah, Y level boss bar goes up. So I have 2 actually here. I've got Y level boss bar, which is at 14. And then I've got Y level display. Now, the reason I have to have 2 of those is because I have 2 things. We're getting a little bit technical here, but just bear with me. Hey, thank you very much for the 100 bits.
Meep moop.
So, the Y level boss bar started at 0 and is going to go up to 320 plus 64 because you can't have a boss bar value that's less than 0. It won't let you. So in order to have nothing in the boss bar, you have to set it to 0. But there's 320 blocks between 0 and world limit, and then you've got another 64 below that. So there's actually another one which it isn't showing down here called Y level display. And that's actually the Y level that this is at. If we set upper bound real quick, and then the display is the one you do the command and it shows the minus. Yes, exactly. If I run function mini games, or I think it's function lava, I do something called checkup. It just tells me what the Y level's at. Because annoyingly in Minecraft, you can't run arithmetic on commands. So you can't do like show me what Y level boss bar is minus 64. It won't do it. So I have to have 2 different values. But what we have here is a void. Very nice. Let me give myself some night vision. Let's give night orange juice, night vision, infinite. I thought you can do like, what is it called? Adding stuff to scoreboards, but I haven't managed to make it work while trying to do like displays or whatever. I want to change this block here that we're looking at into water. I'm gonna quickly. So much sandstone. Yeah, we're in a redstone world. The water should now start. Okay, so this is a good concept to show you here. Hold on. Just gonna fill this. TTS today. I don't know why it's been broken for a really long time and I can't fix it. I'll try again tomorrow. So here we have a bit of water, which all of this border is being removed. If I put this here, as you can see, anything within the border is being removed. But anything just outside of the border, for example, an ocean, will have this happen to it. Where let's say I make the scoreboard players set upper bound, which is basically just turning down how long it takes for something to go up. Okay, cool. Ah! Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. I see what's happening. How am I meant to deliver words now? I'm so sorry. Scoreboard players, operation, player 1 minus... Oh, there's an operation thing? Cool. I didn't know that was an operations thing. That's a lot easier then. I'll try to use that next time. For the time being, I've just got 2. If I do this, even after the void has gone up, if there was any water left over, it creates this. If you go back for any of Tubbo's VODs, you'll see this long thing. So what I need to do is set everything just outside the border to be a barrier block, basically. Like this. But setting basically this block to be a barrier block. Something that looks like air, but isn't. Can you set 10 blocks around the border to air? I could, but it would be needlessly too much of a buffer. Yo, Martin! How's it going, mate? We're just running through chat. We're just fixing Tubbo's lava rising / void. Basically, in case chat need to know, they even got modulo. Oh, dang, that's really helpful. In case the raiders want to know, we've been making data packs recently, and we've done like a void rising one, and we've done a lava rising one. And we've been running them on... you just got raided? I know, I can see. What has been happening is we've been running them on Tubbo's thing. Tubbo's stream, Subathon. So there's a couple of bugs in this one that we want to fix. And I think I know how to fix this one. So we're going to try it now. What I want to do is I want to go to my rise function. This is everything that happens every time the border rises by 1. And if we go to... Oh, is there a little new thing? If there's a new chatter, can a new chatter say something real quick? I want to see if this will pop up as a 1. Celestial Phantom, I think. I don't know why they have a 1 next to their name. If you're a new chatter, can you say something? If you've never said anything before. That's a lot. Yeah, a lot happens. Hi. Oh, look! It says it's if you're a first-time chatter. That's so helpful. I never used to have that, so I would miss when first... Is that pure imagination? It's a remix of it. So, let's find where Void Rising is. That's minigame 2, chosen minigame 2. So it's basically saying if the minigame that we're playing is 2, which is Void Rising, and the Y level display is at -63, tell everybody that the void has just started rising. So what we want is here. Execute if score, chosen minigame equals Void Rising, which is that 2 there. Run execute if the size of the playing field that we're using is 1, 2, or 3. That basically just defines how big of a void to make. We could just make it 100 by 100 every time, but I like the idea that you only destroy the bit of the world that you are using, the border is within. Otherwise, it's just needlessly messy. I could just make it 100, 100, even if you're only using... I can make it 200 by 200, even if you're only using a 50 wide area, but that feels a bit messy to me. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to, first off, we're going to move you guys out of the way. Get the heck out of here, chat. We're going to copy this command. Oops. And what we want to do is, I want to check what the correct command for this is first. So we're going to go all the way up. And I'm also going to run a command here that pauses things. Lava rising, pause. Just stops count up from being counted up. So if I have this, Let's do stone. Oops, that's not how you spell stone. But I want to make this area just on the outside of it something else, but not touch anything in the middle. So if I did fill from here to here, and I did gold block, it would just get rid of everything. So we don't want to do that. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to say outline. That doesn't work. It doesn't change any blocks. I don't think it does, which is nice. Hollow. Oh, was hollow the command that I was looking for? Dang it. Let's try this. I wonder what hollow does do. Let's do diamond block. Let's do hollow. I think it does it in 3D. That creates hollow. So how is that any different from outline, I wonder? Time to go the documentation, chat. Minecraft fill command. First in the larger area, then air. I think that's how we're going to have to do it. Hey. A good idea as well, by the way. Okay, let's have a little look-see here. When in doubt, chat. Oh, why am I now off the screen? What's going on here? When in doubt, go to the documentation online. Documentation online is your best friend. Let's have this be go to here. Boop. So, fill, replace. We don't want replace. Volume calculation, examples. Here we are. Replaces all the blocks in the fill region, including air. Replaces blocks on the edge of the fill region, but does not replace the inner blocks. Replaces blocks on the outer edge of the fill and replaces the inner blocks of air. Replaces only air blocks in the fill region. Replaces all blocks in the region, including air. Replaced items will be dropped and then can be collected as if they were mined. Good to know. I think the only way we can do this is if we do what Hey suggested. Makes the inner blocks air, but still doesn't work because it's like 3D. So let's try this real quick. Up. Stone. What I'm going to want to do is fill from here to here with barrier blocks, here being. And then go in one. Like Hey suggested. And replace it with air. That gives us... I wonder how lag intensive that will be. That sounds pretty lag intensive. Perhaps instead we run 4 commands that just do these 4 edges. Sometimes running double the commands but doing less impact on the actual map is a better idea, I feel. So we're going to try this by bringing this out. That is not the correct thing. That's Photoshop. There. So, I reckon we can do this pretty easily because we already know the coordinates that we're working with here. We're going to go from minus 25 to minus 25, 25. So we're changing only one coordinate. And we want to fill that. I'm going to use, say, with diamond blocks for the time being, just so I can see it. Likewise, do you then have to redo this for every individual setting as well? Yes. So I'm starting to think maybe... Okay, that's too intense. What if we just extended everything by 1? That would probably work just as well, and I'm willing to try it. it kind of ruins the immersion, I feel a little, of it being only the area that we are meant to be doing. Actually, I only need to do this for here. Oops, I definitely got rid of something that I wasn't meant to do there. Hold on. Yeah, water will only fall outside of the border. I need to put that back real quick. My immersion. So let's make this just one bigger in every axis. No one's ever abused this system because the people in Tubbo's Lava Rising events are all creators and they know that it would be cringe if they did. But I've got a content creator who wants to do 100 community players and use my data pack. And I've said to him that I'll help him run it. So we need to make sure that it's idiot proof. AKA little gremlin proof. Maybe do 2. Let's see if 1's good enough for the time being. No, actually, I agree. Let's do 2. There's no reason not to. Okay. Because you can still climb water. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's reload. Let's run function mini games in it. Starters at a random location. We're going to do Void Rising, 5, 150, turn on baby mode, super hot, and then no for the quick explanation. Game's begun. I'm just going to preemptively set the world border to 50. That's how much it's going to cut. Okay. They'll always find a way. That's why I've got you guys to help me figure out how else you would break this. Let's see how well this works. Bop. Water. Okay, so imagine that the whole void is coming out from the ocean. Now let's skip countdown. So scoreboard players set countdown to 0. Well, Lava Rising 1. Countdown ends. Count up. Begins. Are you saying that we are gremlins? I'm saying you can think like gremlins if you need to. That was a scary noise. What was that noise? That was the noise of the void. It's a command that's run when the void starts rising. We're going to skip on. Let's set upper bound to be Lava Rising 1. I will make it like 5. Here it comes. Oh, that didn't work. Is that not working? Hold on. So we're just gremlin-like? You're just gremlin-like. I broke something. I've got some bugs in mind. Fantastic. Save them for the time being. Let's see what happens when it reaches this bit. Oh, wait. Oh, look. I forgot to change one variable. So the size of the performance area was set to 1 in-game, but I forgot when I copied and pasted this to set this to also be 1. So it wasn't running anything. Good. Lava Rising. One single number breaks things. Often in code. Yep. So wait, does init / init is what works? I don't even need the start command. Hang on, chat. I'm being dumb. The init command does exactly what I need it to. I don't need this start command. I can delete it. Get rid of it. Reload. Initialize. Would you like a random starting location? Yes. Void Rising, 5 minutes, 100. Up. Yep. You do need the start command. Wait, I think you do need the start command. I moved one of the lines from start command, this one here, so that it set running game to 0. So it should be okay. It was only running one command, and I just moved it into the initialization command. So this is a 100 by 100 area. If I put a block here and I say fill from here to... This stream is showing us, not that you don't usually get, but it's much different vibes than normal. I'm glad you like it. I was a little nervous about this stream, to be honest, because I was like, I don't know how well I'm going to perform while doing this. And I also don't know if this is going to really interest chat. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves, by the way, if you want to just see how the rest of chat are doing. You don't need to just like constantly pay attention to what I'm doing, because I'm aware that it's quite niche. But what I will do is have some Kai dreams on just in case Stevie comes into chat. Okay. Oops, wrong thing. So now I'm going to set the world border to 50 so I can check how big. So, once I have made this be the right... I'm going to say scoreboard, players set upper bound for lava rising to 2. And I'm going to set it back to 50 after that. Yes, look, it's working. Good. So, let's see. 2, up it comes. Up, 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 up. Okay, let's see. So, naturally, because we turned on super hot, it really flickers when it's set to 2. It's just updating a lot of blocks at once. Spooky fungus fact, sure. The armor stand is going to remove water above it before it even reaches the surface. That's a function that we've got called super hot, which stops people from basically just rescuing their friends using lava. But look, it goes slightly outside the border now, which is nice. And it should stop people from using water on the edges to just survive. Because I know what you guys are like. Let's see. Okay, fine. You got me, fine. It's $9.01. Don't tell anyone though. I'm joking. So, what the heck?
Link and Deal, I've tipped
figured it out, huh?
Hey Owen, guess got to use you as my TTS now, so here we go. Sign here, there and there to get today's word. Thank you. Today's German word of the day is kaputt. It means broken, just like TTS feels amazing, man.
Kaputt. Kaputt is a German word? We just say kaputt. We just say, I can speak German. We just say, it's gone kaputt. And it's kapot in Dutch. What? That's ridiculous. Okay. What here? And I say kaput. Do we say kaput? Yeah, that's a very common saying. Now, that's the first one I've ever known ahead of time. Oh my gosh, look at me go. We're going to skip the countdown. I should just make a function called skip countdown because I hate having to type in scoreboard, players, set, upper bound, lava rising, 5 to skip. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't even mean to do that one. I meant to do countdown. Okay, up it comes. What are you doing over there? Okay, whoa, that's fast. Hang on now. This PC can really render. Look at it go. Okay, let's see if this has worked. So the reason it wasn't working, the reason I couldn't test as I intended before, was because the function that I have called super hot removes water from a 200 by 200 square. I just felt like it would be easier. I couldn't be bothered to do the 3 commands, 50, 100, 200. So instead I just made it 200 flat. But we were using a 50 by 50 area, so all water was just being used up. But this is a 200 by 200 area, so this is what it should be. So imagine the void is coming up through an ocean right now. What are we doing? We're just bug testing right now. Ready for tonight's game. I'm gonna make that a little bit shorter. Here we go. Hold on to your hats. If you're not wearing a hat, hold on to whatever other item of clothing you've... Oh! Ayo?
Link and Deal, I have tipped £4.20.
Yo!
Haha, funny number. Also, how could you lie to us? XD fun fact, extra word as a bonus today. Angst means fear.
Angst means fear? In German? Wow, we're learning so much today. Thank you for the £4.20. It's very kind of you. And for the £1 donor earlier. Okay. That didn't work. It connects too easily. We are learning every day. We are learning every day. Do I still have night vision? I don't. Effect, give orange juice night vision real quick. I think I know how to fix this. I think all we do is just make super hot, which tends to be a function that we always want to use. In fact, I may even remove super hot as an option, because let's be honest, we always, yeah, super hot is 202. See, Ethan, you've got the right mind for coding. You just don't know the syntax yet. Should we just remove super hot as a feature? Because, as in like, just have it always on? Because I feel like it just, why would you not use it? What does it do? It stops water from being... I don't know why it's an option. Well, I did it because in case anyone wanted like a vanilla game of lava rising. Removes water. Like if water gets close to the surface of the lava or the void, it just removes it. Yo, Blue Gregor, thank you very much for the raid. Okay. A vanilla game of lava rising. You know how it is. Alright, well then let's go remove it. turn on baby mode, turn on super hot. We're just gonna remove that feature. And we're just going to move all of these down by 1. Don't question anything that's happening right now, chat, and why I'm having to change all these numbers down by 1. This is just how I decided to do the setup function, and I think it works fine. No one's complained about it yet. Okay, great. We've removed it. So then let's have it just always be on, which means in the load function, we want super hot to always be on. Hear me out. How about void falls and you replace the bedrock layer on the bottom with stone? Void falls and you replace the bed. Interesting. Is this like a new game, you mean? Void falling. And it starts from the top down. How do you then... Surely everyone would die at the same time. Hold that thought. We'll get back to that in a sec. So super hot now needs to be a little bit bigger, which means we need to go to the tick function. The tick function is ran once every tick, which is 20 times a second. Basically, if you just want something to always repeat again and again and again. Here we are. If super hot is on. Oh, interesting. I did do it for each individual one, but I forgot to add the command in that checks what size the thing is. So let's just run it for all of them. And let's make it slightly bigger. I'll make it all come true. What about randomly filling blocks? Random spaces of air or regular blocks? A random block is replaced instead of that. I do like the idea of the world slowly corrupting and just more and more blocks just like disappearing. I just don't know if you can do random stuff in Minecraft is really tricky. I don't know how you would make it so that random blocks just around the border. Let's say you're in a 10 by 10 border. Don't say random. No, there's no such thing as true random in computers. But I don't even think there's a function for selecting a random position in Minecraft. There's spread players, which puts each player's equidistant from each other. Random in data packs requires a college degree. I could have a scoreboard that iterates using a prime number through every available block, and then every 60 seconds remove that block, or every like second remove that block. Let me ask Mark. Hey Mark, quick question. How is there a way to go about randomly selecting a block in a Minecraft world, say within a 10 by 10 border, very small area, and you randomly select one of the blocks at any Y level? Let's make, what if we be better off rewriting this whole thing as a plugin? Ugh, blah. No, because then it's not approachable. Like, I hate plugins because it requires people to understand like setting up. The beauty of data packs is that you just drag it into your world and it's ready to go. If I make a Java pack, I'm just as bad as everybody else. Skip this song. Let's say it. Yeah, we'll just do that. And you randomly select one of the blocks at any Y level to turn into air, for example. Boop. Okay. Hey, oh, that's really. Did you come in because I said sent you a DM? But it was not very random. That may have been a plugin. You sent me a DM. I did literally as you came into chat. I pressed enter. That was really weird timing. If you did not mean to do that, that's ridiculous. Function init. Choose a random starting location. Void rising. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 200. 200. Turn on baby mode. Notice that there's no super hot now, chat. And let's begin. Let's set the world border to 100. We'll make it 100. like 20 actually. And then I'll come over here. And then we'll go fill from here to water. Grand. Scoreboard, players, set, countdown, skip it. And then scoreboard, players, set, upper bound equal to like 5 to make the void rise faster. He's doing a bit of coding. I'm doing a bit of coding. Here it comes. I wonder what happens if we set it to 1. Whoa, because... And stop. Or at least take slower time. Alright, let's see if this works this time, chat. Oh, hold on. I need to set the world border to 100 by 100. Oh. Oh, I forgot to set it to 200. I keep being really dumb in this. This is what happens when I'm... It was struggling a little bit, wasn't it? Hold on, chat. It's such a horrible noise, but I needed to make it like that. But people made random functional data packs. I'm not sure how you would pull TP stuff to scoreboard values. Interesting. Would you like to randomize your starting location? Yes. Is it broken? Did I break it? Did I broke it? Yeah. All right. Let's pause that for the time being. Bop. Okay, I've got an idea on how I need to fix this. Yeah, so when I'm live, I often forget what I'm actually meant to be doing, and I will just do a silly thing rather than the serious, important thing I was meant to be doing. It's just going to let me go. Okay. What's the silly thing? The silly thing that I did was... I made the world border 100 by 100 so the water wasn't big enough. And now the whole thing is like hung. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sign out. Ooh. What's the serious important thing? Doing the 200 by 200. In case you're wondering what we're waiting for right now, I gave it a headache. How are you, chat? This is turned into a just chatting stream now. Oh, have we got to apply from Mark? Oh no, we've got to apply from somebody else. Good to hear. Good. How are your flowers doing? They're great. Look at this one. It's bloomed like wild. Do you guys want to see it a little bit closer? Please don't judge the jug that it's in. I know it's not a vase, it's just a water jug. Please don't judge me for that. Look how nice they are. And they smell good too. Look at this guy. He's gone crazy. I don't like how fragile these things look, he says while poking them. Yeah, and you've got like another one on the other side. I really like this one. This is in the midst of blooming right now. Those flowers deserve a proper vase, not gonna lie. I literally said don't judge me. I don't have a proper vase. But I'm treating them well. I'm changing the water very often. No judging. They'll get their proper vase one day. One day someone will buy me a proper vase. Huh. I bet they're looking so good still, so I'll forgive the water picture. Thank you. Is that a dog on the bed? No, I think I'd know if there was a dog somewhere in my room. Why is this taking so long? Sometimes when you're doing stuff with data packs, you give him a headache. The dog, our beloved. Would you guys like a macaroon? Here you go. You can have one. you get the caramel one. I want the pistachio one. I'm in my room. I changed rooms a long while ago. Mark has replied. There's a few methods that I can think of off the top of my head. Let me have a think. We're on our way. Could data packs change the value of an explosion? The damage value? Let's Google it together. How to change damage from an explosion via a data pack, Minecraft. Prevent creeper explosions from breaking blocks. No, that's not really what I want. You can make your own explosions. I'm not seeing anybody talk about changing the damage value. There's a street called Amalgamated Drive. Is it mentioned all the tarmac and asphalt roads and the paint of concrete pathways? Is that just a little fact? The orange one is not your fave one? What orange one? This one? This is annoying. Do you mean? No, it's a reference. Oh, okay. But also, yes, a fact of a real road. Oh, crazy. Yeah, well, we could be. We might have to kill Minecraft chat. Hello. Oh, I see. I was referencing outside. I thought it might be, but I didn't want to assume. Orange surely is your favorite one, right? The favorite from my macaroon. I don't think orange makes a good macaroon flavor. I'm gonna just say it. Okay, I've ended task. I think you can use spread players on armor stands with a tag. That's a cool idea. Is there a way that you can center it? Interesting. You could set a max distance. It would do it in a circle. Could you do it with a square? This is definitely something worth investigating. Your question, would you go into fashion design, music writing, or radio as a job? No, because I'd be bad at all of them. I like really bad at all of them. Would you, chat? Okay, I'm going to load up the world again now. See if I've broken it. You could use a center armor stand to be the center and spread armor stands off of that. You can just claim it. You can just say if you spread players, you can have it centered at 0, 0. Whoop, it's fixed. You don't have to have an armor stand to center it. You could just use like any coordinate to center it. But my problem is that that would create a circle with the 0, 0 being the center. Whereas we would like a square, most likely. What's fixed? We were waiting for this to finish. So let's quickly just /reload /function minigames in it. Take me back here. Fantastic. And then we'll randomize to a new location. Void Rising, 5 minutes. 200 by 200. Yes, baby mode. Start. So firstly, we want to set the wall border to the actual size it's meant to be, which is 200. Thank you. Oh, looks like we've already... Random wasn't so random today, it seems. Starting to reuse spaces I've been before. Okay. Let's set this block to... oh no, not set block. What am I doing? I want to fill from here. I really like the idea of the world being corrupted as you go. I think that's a really clever idea, chat. Now we're going to do this. Oh, hang on. That was close. I was almost dumb there. I was almost once again silly, stupid. We want it to be 210. So that we can do it just a little bit bigger than what it'll actually be. You got a moment to call? Yeah, absolutely. Give me a 1 sec. Mark's coming in clutch to maybe have your idea happen, chat. that looked like an in-app build for a bit. A what? An in-app build? Water. So, big block of water. In reality, the void is going to come up within that. Now, oh, I forgot about that bit. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it won't crash the computer. Set this countdown to be 0. Hello.
Sir.
Yeah.
Important
Thank you for the
question.
100 bits. Yeah.
Very. If you were asked to dance in a cat-made outfit, what would be your reaction and your response? This is very important. Think very, very hard.
No, it would be in fact a no. It would be a strong no. After showing more of myself than I would like in the last Rage stream, I think we can call it there. Anyway, let's do scoreboard players set. Upper bound. Lava Rising 4. That's gonna slowly come all the way up from void. Oh, squids. Oh no, squids. Squids, you gotta go. Squids, you gotta leave. No, squids. Okay, looks like this is gonna work, chat. They're not so magical squids. I think this is gonna work. So if we were in a 200 by 200 game and it was in an ocean, this is what it would look like. Come on, come on. And you can't touch the water from this side, right? Effect give, orange juice, night vision, infinite 100. Nope, we're good. We did it. No more cheesing it, chat. Fantastic. Good job, everybody. Well done. We can tick that off our list. Edge of Void not working. Logging in players get broken. We'll get to that in just a moment. Okay, Mark, I'm good to call. As long as you don't mind being on stream. Boop. Alright, let's call Mark, Mr. Mad Spy. Hello, mate.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
Good.
It seems you're having fun with random.
Yes, yeah. As I was trying to explain to chat, like maybe 3 months ago, that there was no such thing as true random, especially with computers, or perhaps exclusively with computers, and trying to explain to them why that was. And now here we find ourselves trying to achieve some semblance of true random.
Well, yes. The main issue with true random, and especially variables with data packs, is trying to attach a variable to a command is incredibly difficult.
Right? I've been really struggling with it.
So there's a few things you could do. Obviously, the first one you've already spoke about, which is spread players, but that spreads in a circle radius rather than a square, which one way to do that would be to actually have the circle bigger than the current radius.
Yeah, good point.
Then it will always fit within the square. So that's one method of doing things, because obviously things don't go outside of the world border.
Yep.
The next way of doing things is a bit difficult, which is you can actually summon things in with random with a data pack, with the, if I remember rightly, with loot tables and also with special conditions called random chance. But again, it's going to be tied to a Minecraft random, so it's not going to be very random.
Sure.
And it's also might be a bit advanced for this particular thing.
Sure.
Because you're going to have to start going into lots of different linear loops, and it gets confusing. Another way of doing it is to kind of do what we did with rats, which is tie a random number to a particular cause.
Okay.
So what you could do is you could assign a group of entity values to different sections and then run commands based off of that.
Okay, entity values to different sections. How do you mean?
So, for example, you could assign... It's going into loops within loops again, but you take a armor stand for like 10 blocks.
Yeah.
And then another 10 blocks and another 10 blocks, and then you base commands off of that with relative positionings. And then what you could do is you could teleport them around as well, so it gets even more random.
Okay, interesting.
there's lots of different ways to produce random. Scores is probably the most complex of doing things.
Sure.
Spread players, I think, is probably going to be
Easiest.
the easiest
Can you
way.
spread players? Can you spread armor stands with players using spread players?
Yes, you should be able to spread everything.
Okay, cool. So what that would be is spreading a player, aka exclusively an armor stand, centered on a, let's say, to keep it simple, 0-0, within a certain radius, and then wherever it ends up, you remove, you could say like an entire column to make it easier, like an entire column of blocks from that X and Y coordinate, and then move it somewhere else and do the same. Would that work?
Yes, that could work.
Mhm.
Is this going to be all loaded, or do you need it to be in areas where it's not loaded?
It'll be probably a max 200 by 200 area. So that may lead to, I mean, I think that is within the render distance as long as one player is on. I haven't had trouble with Void Rising or Lava Rising doing a 200 by 200 area, but anything more.
Okay, because methods with armor stands will only work if it's rendered.
Yeah.
Because if it gets unrendered, then you can't execute off it, and you can't get a data from it either.
Is there, what did you say it was, like /force load?
Yes, /force load should load an area, kind of like a chunk loader.
Okay, let me have a look at force load, add, and then you set a coordinate.
Yes.
Okay.
So that works for
2 coordinates. Okay, cool.
Yes, so that works for most of the things in the game. Some things in the game, like farmland, loading, and ticking, it works for certain ticks. It doesn't work for all types of ticks, basically.
Okay. But with the armor stands, that would work.
It should work.
Okay.
It depends on
the
version of Minecraft, honestly, because it's always broken.
All right, we'll try it out then and see how it goes. I'm going to try it with the spread players method, I think.
Okay.
Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that.
Oh, that's okay.
Data pack looking good, mate.
Text to speech. I just had like
another way of doing it is, which is a little cheeky, is instead of doing it off of entities, you could do it off of players and then select a random value off the player.
Oh, within a radius of like 10 blocks.
Yes. So that would help a lot.
Yeah.
So instead of having to spawn entities around everywhere, what you would do is do @R. So that already selects a random player.
Yeah.
In the entire server. Then you could do a random number generator, let's say from 0 to 20. So between 0 and 10 it could be a negative selection, and between 10 and 20 it could be a positive selection, and then you could select one of those to be on the player itself as well.
Okay. And that would involve can you use, like, if I did like a /fill command, am I able to pass in, I guess I wouldn't do a, would I still use an armor stand for that? I would just spawn the.
You wouldn't even need enough. You wouldn't need armor stands at all if you're doing it based off the player.
Okay, so what would the command be in the end for that?
It would be
like /fill
@R. Yeah, execute @R.
Yeah.
So you would then have to do @R of the player, the position of the random player, and then from then you check the data of whatever
scoreboard,
variable. Yeah, whatever scoreboard value which you're holding the randomness from, and then you would sort that by random.
Okay, so if I had like let's say I had a random number generated that is 0 to 10, would I be able to use that scoreboard value as like an operation on the coordinate itself, or like
you would have to do like 10 commands.
Oh, okay, right. That's where I was getting. I was like, I don't know if there's a magic way of doing that, but that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, but if you do something like, if you use software like Visual Studio, you can edit, like, you can write about 10 lines of code all at the same time.
Yeah, I've got that down. I've got that downloaded, so I think that should be okay. Okay, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, just
thank you very much, mate.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll see me if I'm floundering on stream. I'll catch you later, mate.
All right, bye.
Bye. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try it. Let's make your guys' idea now. Your guys' idea was the random corruption world. Hi, by the way, Carl. Thank you very much for the 21 months. My goodness. I zoned out. That's valid. Only one of us needs to pay attention, and that's me. Is it layman? Yeah, I think it's layman terms. Laymen. I am gonna make a new world called Corruption Data Pack. Make this into creative. You guys don't need to see this just yet. Super flat. Redstone ready. Done.
Keep up the good work, boss man.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks so much, Cord Sum, for the 9 months. My goodness. All right. Wow, then. Okay, I need to go into my %app data % and go get the data pack real quick. Layman terms, selecting a random player and then selecting a random command to use. Yeah, selecting a random command to use that specifies around the player somewhere. So, if I go into saves, power data packs, and I just copy and paste this. I don't want to have a bunch of execute as. I'll show you in a sec. Hold on. Okay, let's see here. Oh, hang on. Corruption. Data pack. Creative. Super flat. Customize. Presets. The desert. Change biome from desert to forest. Oh, not desert. Redstone. Desert to forest. And create a new one. So did you do the bug fix? Did you say that's for another game tonight? I've done some of the bug fixes, but there's a couple more, but we're going to put that to a side for a moment because I want to get to work on doing the fun stuff with you guys. I think we deserve a break from bugs and enjoy a little bit of silliness. Data packs, paste in. Putting lava near someone when the actual lava level is still way below them, just for a little bit of fear. Oh, you're a psychopath. I get it. Okay, so we've got a brand new blank world. Here we are. Options, controls, keybinds. Nope. Okay, and then the other one should be toggle perspective. Oh, cool. World border set. I'm going to give us a distance of 50 to work with here. If I die, I'll spawn within that. We're centered at 0, 0, which is right here. Let's get some gold blocks out. So let's change IFOV as well. Good, we're all set up, ready to go. I've got the original function in here. We want to set up a little... Let's test this out. So, we're going to make a new folder here. Within data. New folder. We're going to call this corruption. Lovely. We're going to make a new file in there. Call it load.mc function. Oops, that's not even close to the correct spelling. Hey, Grove, how's it going? MC un. And then let's do another one. We'll do tick.mc function. Say hi. Oh, whoops, I need to specify that these need to be in a folder called functions. Functions plural, Owen. Boop, 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 boop. And then we'll just drag these in to here. There we go. I am load. And then we want to go back into our minigames thing. And we want to go into our randomized location. And then if we go into don't randomize and we want to choose minigame. So, which game would you like to play? This is a command that I've set up earlier. I'm just going to shrink you guys so I can see the whole thing. I'm just going to grab this. You'd be surprised how much of this hobby is just copying and pasting stuff you've written before. Well, comma there. Why don't you like that? Oh, because I didn't do it in the brackets. Void Rising, but it's not Void Rising, it's Corruption. And then we want to call this Corruption Load. And then we go into here. Yeah, that's all good. In tick. Hold on. I think what I want to just do here is set the chosen game to... Yeah. From here, I want to set this to 3. And if this is 3, this is going to run Corruption tick. Let's see if that's worked or not. This is what I want. But we can remove this, so we can just have that instead. I'm gonna copy from here, I think. So now if I, whoops. So now if I just leave, weren't you live yesterday? I was, yeah. So now if I do function mini games in it, no corruption, it will say hi chat, but if I reload, it should stop. Grand. Good, good. Okay, we've done all the boring stuff now. We can actually look at the exciting things. We want to create a armor stand centered at 0, 0, and then move it somewhere randomly throughout the world. That wasn't boring. It was a bit. I wasn't really talking much. Anyway, let's summon ourselves an armor stand. We're not going to give it any tags or anything yet. It's just going to be there. In fact, let's do this properly. I always forget syntax whenever I'm coding because I just get too lazy to memorize it. So instead, what I do is I go through and I look for anywhere where I've summoned a armor stand before. And I'll just go through and I'll find one. I think it exists in choose location. Yes, it does. Look at that. See, I didn't have to bother doing all of that now. I can just paste this one in and it will do it for me. I'm going to make it so that it isn't invisible. Oh, did I make that minus? Okay, hold on. I need to kill all the armor stands real quick. Let's do where I am currently. This is our best friend. His name is going to be Random Marker. Or we're going to call him Rand Marker for short. This guy. Forget this guy. I hate this guy. The other guy's our friend. Ignore the fact that I just killed him. He's back again. Look, see? And his name's Rand Marker. And we're going to move him. Ignore that I just killed him again. Wow, look at him go. It's okay. He's immortal. Don't worry about it. Even if you kill him, he comes back. So now if I do spread players, centered at 0, 0, spread them within a distance of 10 blocks. We want the max range. Oh, what's that? Spread distance. We'll say 10. Let's go look at the, you know what? It would be better if we looked at the documentation for this command. So I know what each bit does. When in doubt, chat, look at the documentation. Here we go. Bop. So we've got, let's see, spread distance, max range, respect teams, and targets. Targets is going to be the one that we're interested in a little bit. So spread distance, blah blah blah. Specifies the minimum distance between the targets. Must be a, is that a float? Does that say? Yeah, float. Single precise precision floating point format. It's basically going to be like 0.1 or something like that. Like 0 point. You can have 1.2 if you want. It must be greater than or equal to 0. We don't care about that because there's only going to be one of these guys. So max range specifies the maximum distance on each horizontal axis from the center of the area to spread the targets. Thus the area is not square. It's square. It's square. Wait, what? It's already square because if I specify 5 by 5, it can do it on both axes. Great. We don't need to mess around with it being circular. It specifies the maximum height for resulting positions. And it must be greater than or equal to 1. I don't know what that means. Y level? Or like how much higher they can go up? It specifies whether to keep teams together. If true, targets on the same... does it say it need to be... And it must be greater than or equal to 1. Alright, interesting. Specifies whether to keep teams together. We don't need to worry about that because there's only one. So let's go back. Spread players centered at 0, 0. Doesn't need to have a minimum spread distance, but we do want it to be of 5 range in every direction. We don't need to care about... It looks like they've removed... I think max height was only a bedrock thing. So the only common thing I did with commands is making aura of blindness around me, but that took like 4 hours to figure out. Well done all the same. That's huge. I wonder what under means. I don't know. Okay, false. And the target is all entities which are of type armor stand. I'm not going to bother specifying that it needs to be of... what's it called? That needs to have a certain tag. It doesn't need to know its name. He's moving. Oh, that's just grand. That's amazing. Perfect. So now let's do it. So let's take what we've done there. we're going to go back into our. So I could just do all of this through single commands, but it's a lot easier for me and better if I code them into the data pack. So let's go into our corruption thing, and we want to say that when we start the game, when we load up the game, we want to make a guy, and we want him to be at 0, 0. Let's say 0, 64, 0. It doesn't need the slash in front of it. Am I currently at 64? Okay, we're at 56, but let's make it 56 so I can at least see what I'm doing. And make it invisible. I want to be able to see where he is right now. I want to be able to see Rand. I can't call him Rand because that just sounds like I'm almost saying Rambo, because we call them Ran. So can't be going around as Randy. Randy? I guess we'll call him Randy. Hi, I'm Irish. Hi, I'm not. And then we want a command. When we load this up, let's have a scoreboard. Do we have a scoreboard for scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar? No, I don't have one yet. So let's have a scoreboard, objectives. This is the first time we've made an objective, and it's because we want to have all of the variables for this specific game fall under a category called corruption. So there it is. And we're going to call it dummy because Minecraft has built into it a lot of different like things to track scores anyway. So if I do this and do test, death count, how many times you've died, what your food is, what your health is, whether you were killed by a certain team, it already has all of these, what your level is. It has everything you've ever broken. You can do like a test for how many times you've broken every single individual block. And if you set it to these, it'll track for individual players what theirs is. But what we want is just dummy, which is, it basically means don't mess with this, don't touch it. This is our scoreboard. We want to use this for our stuff, and you don't need to touch this Minecraft. So we have players add, and then we're going to make a new variable called count up. And we're going to specify it under corruption. And then that'll do us fine. So what we'll then do, don't even think about it. What we'll have here is under corruption, which basically means while corruption is running, we want to have this be a command that happens. And I want to, don't think it, don't speak it. Do we have a running command? Yeah, running. So I need to specify running for this as well. Also we need to set it to 0. Sorry. We've specified that we're initializing this variable and we're setting it to 0. I'm playing MC right now, and I swear I've gotten at least 10 groups of pillagers arrive. I don't know if it's because I have 2 banner ones trapped in a boat. That's really odd. Hard mode shouldn't affect the spawn rates, but that's really weird. So we set up a new variable called this. We also want to set up a variable called running, which just specifies whether or not the game is happening. We'll set that to 1 right now, which means it is based off of what we're about to tell it. But that's just because I don't want to bother going through like a start game screen every time I want to test something. Then we want to go into this here, and we want to say if the game is currently running. So execute if running belonging under the category corruption matches 1, aka we're running, then run this command. You say that I definitely see more mobs when I'm hardcore compared to peaceful. Alright. Joke's on you, because hardcore isn't a difficulty, it's a mode. I've gotcha. We're going to increase the variable called count up under corruption by 1. And then we're going to check. Also going to actually make a new score here called scoreboard players set upper bound. You've probably heard of that one before. That's the name I give anything which I want to hit a certain value of. So let's say every 2 seconds, which is 40 in ticks. Execute. So now we want to say if we are currently running, we want to execute if the score of count up in corruption matches. Oh, hold on. Equals. We can just say equals directly this time. Oh, can you? No, I think you do have to say. Let's try it. Upper bound. Run, say hi. Or run. Let's see. We want to run a command. We'll call it move. I bet it is matches, isn't it? I bet it won't let me do it if it's matches. Oh, oops. I didn't specify that this was on corruption. Hold on. Count up equals upper bound corruption run function move dot. Oh, sorry. Corruption move, and it's gonna say, why did you move? I was about to say move, and then I went no, move. Look, I can see a recap of you for me this month. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. We're gonna make a command called a function called move because it didn't exist. So the system that I'm using, this program was like, that function doesn't exist. You want to move, like make one? And if we run this function, we're going to say scoreboard players set count up corruption to 0, and then we're going to say hi. Hey. What's going on here? Time set day. Game rule, do daylight saving. Daylight saving? Okay. Would you like to randomize your creation? Nope. We want to play corruption. Look at him. Game will do daylight savings. Scoreboard objectives set display at the sidebar corruption. There we are. Here it is. And look, we've basically made something that counts 2 seconds and then says hi. Hold on. It'll appear here in a second. He's about to say hi to you, chat. Randy's about to say hi. You better say hi back, otherwise he'll be upset. That's me. Ignore that one. There he is. Lovely. So now, how about instead of saying hi, he actually did something useful. And we moved him. No, I don't want that. Boop. And actually, I want him to do this more often than 40 seconds. So I'm going to make upper bound equal to 20. So he's going to do it every second. So let's do this again. Reload. Function. Mini game in it. No random. And we want to play corruption. Oh, swore. Look at him go! He's off somewhere, chat. He's doing things. Now, of course, something that we're not taking into account is that he could move back to the same position twice, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Because instead, what we're going to do... Let him go. Okay, let's reload. Stop moving. We're going to kill all type... What happens if I run it again now? Hold on. Function... mini games in it. Oh, look, he killed him already. Can you turn gravity on and make him delete just the top layer he's on? We can absolutely do that, yeah. We could do that now, I guess. Do you want to do it now? That probably is a better way to do this. I was thinking about that, but I wasn't entirely certain if that was the kind of gameplay that you guys would want. Do you think it should do columns, chat? Or do you think it should take just the top block that it's on? I wonder how that's going to affect things. Let's see. Let's find out. For what? I'll show you guys what I mean. Hold on. So, every time that he moves, now what we're going to say is set the... Okay, we're going to execute this command. I also need to change this so that his tag is the correct thing. Tag equals... What is it? I need the syntax for this. I always forget it. Execute as tag equals rise marker. Okay, cool. Tag equals rand marker. Let's just double check that that works before we continue, because I could have just broken everything by doing that. Reload. Cool. But it would take a massively long time, so it needs to be speedy. Yeah, I think we'll do speedy. Okay, cool. You can stop there, Randy. Thank you. So, execute as all entities of type armor stand, which have a tag as Randy marker. At their location, so we want to run this at this command stand. Run, set the block that's just below us. In case you need, so this is command set block. Oops. And these little squiggly things are relative position. So if I say in this game /set block squiggle 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 and then specify say stone, it would set the current location that I'm at to stone. That's what the little squiggly lines do. And I can specify a number after any of these squiggles to be like 5 blocks above me or -5 blocks below me. And so what we want to say is directly underneath, is it not rand marker? Oh, did I say Randy? Thank you. Because we called him Randy, in my mind it was Randy marker. Thanks for catching that. So I'm saying the block just below him. We're going to set that to air. And then we're going to move him again. And we're going to see, I have no idea what this is going to do. So we're finding out together, chat. I kind of want to start in a new location because I don't want to dirty up 0-0. So I'm going to quickly figure out how to do that. That requires being able to use random location. So ask random location, randomize location. Yeah, we summon. I'm just gonna call the we're gonna change his name real quick to rise marker. Technically I shouldn't, but I'll fix it later when I'm not live. Okay. No, he needs to be rand marker. I'm being silly, sorry chat. Currencies of type. Just going for a rough break up right now, but the grind must continue. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. Oh, it's gone now. Thank you, Sparrow, all the same. Poof, gone. Okay. I don't want it to be spawned at 0-0. I want to be able to choose a location. Magic everywhere. Wow. I'm just figuring out how I want to do this chat real quick. Sorry. Please do excuse me. If I do choose a location manually myself. Alright, we'll do that. That seems fine. 1 sec. If I reload and I do function initialize, and then I come over here, I say no, I don't want to start in a new location, but then I run function mini games choose location. What are you doing over there? And we can make him at 64 as well. Reload. Function init. No thank you. He's against being in the border. Wow. Tough. He's now... Sir. Excuse me, please. Can you be effective? Oh, it's because he's a marker. No worries. We can fix that by doing that. And then let's also... where would I put this? Load, I think this would be in. Rand marker. I'm figuring out problems as I go. We need a armor stand called center. So yeah, who was it? Someone was right. Was it Will? Willa was right. We need a armor stand at the center of what we want to create here. So let's do that now. So choose minigame, choose location. We want to summon an armor stand, which isn't invisible but is a marker, and has no gravity. We'll set it to 56, and then we'll call it center marker. Is that how you spell center? Let's try this now.
Maybe I could show you how. Music's always been able to shake the die. It's shaping out to be more towards the sunny side. I'll stay flipping pancakes if you get the bacon fried. And we could organize so that we never have to say goodbye. I'll hold you close forever, baby. Love is just an ancient high.
So you must be the center, and you must be Randy. Can we make the center marker be up in the sky so I don't get confused? Man's just dropped on the man. That was wild. In it. No, I would not like to randomize the starting location, and then we'll start it out over here, please. Grand. Okay, so last thing I need to do real quick is in move, I want to set it so that the center, I hope I can do this. Spread players, we should do it here first to check. Spread players. Oh. Execute at the location of the center, which would be tag equals center marker. Run spread players between my relative location at that thing, because it won't fall quick enough. Yeah, I'm gonna see how quickly we can get with this before it breaks. Let's give it a that. Let's give it a go. Let's see. Reload. Here we go, chat. Everyone hold on. I've just remembered that spread players will always put them to the top block. Now you see why I made this go out from not 0-0, by the way, chat. Look at it go. It's doing it. It's breaking blocks randomly. It's breaking blocks randomly. Should we try it again? Let's do scoreboard players set upper bound corruption to like 2. Make it really quick. So this is going to happen 10 times a second. Oh, whoops. Count up was above upper bound when that happened. So what I need to specify in my code, and it's good that we caught that, is if it's equal to or greater than upper bound. Because obviously count up was not equal to upper bound in that moment, so it didn't work. Let's do reload. We'll initialize again. Let's go a little bit further out, because I have a feeling this is going to really make a like Swiss cheese moment, which I didn't think I would say while streaming ever. Okay, so upper bound is still set to 20. Randy new mascot. Whoa! Yo, this is so cool! Alright, let's push it to the max. This is the fastest it can go with one armor stand. See, chat, it's a bit of a mind ache when you get going with this sort of thing, but it's so fun to see the results. Can't wait to see it in a bigger area. Let's see. Let's give it a go, shall we? And we're gonna make Rati. We're gonna make Randy invisible. Not permanently. We'll just do it for today, just for this little bit. I need to close everything. Sometimes I do this. I have to close everything so that I can then load up just the things I need. Does anyone do that with like Google Chrome tabs occasionally? Do you want it to go from top down or down up? I'm doing it top down because I like the idea that it's like. So I'm thinking we give them like 30 minutes to gather materials, and then the world just starts eating itself. Could there be phases like Randy starts slow then speeds up? Oh, very easily. Yeah, for sure. Right, so we're gonna set. We're gonna. Let's set this to 2. So that is very quick. Yeah, and then it starts crumbling and every exit more Randys get added, so it just speeds up faster and faster and faster. This is the exciting bit. Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted. So when we choose location, we're making 3 different things. This one's for lava, this one's for the center of the map, and this one's for Randy. We're going to make him invisible. I'm going to also move center up to world height. Because actually, this is a good time to test this. Let's set our center to 60 and then build up blocks above 60 to see if Randy will go above the thing. And then we're gonna make the location that we choose, world border center. We're gonna make it wider, and then we'll also make it so that Randy. I wonder what happens if we give Randy a larger spread location than the border is big. So let's do that. Let's say we will make him go out 25 blocks. We'll do 25. And then we'll make the border a little one. Do you think small 1B affects it? I don't know what that does. Does it make a smaller version? I don't think it would. Is it for babies? Is that like if they're a baby mob? Oh, and that happens sometimes. Sorry, that was a really weird noise. It was my dog stretching. Let's go all the way out to here. It makes baby armor stands. Oh, cool. Just impacts hitbox. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Good to know. Then let's do our choose location function. So, yeah, we can see when we're in spectator where Randy is. So that's quite helpful. This is our Y level 60. So we're going to build above center just to see what happens if Randy will go for blocks that are above it. Well, not air. Let's just do wood. Acacia wood. That's okay. Cool. Yeah, it works, I guess. And then we will set the world border to be only 20, because that'll go 25. So I'm very interested to see if Randy will leave the area here. He will. Okay, so he will go outside of a border. So in which case, let's set that to 50, because that's the area that we're working with. So we could make it so that the scoreboard players set upper bound is equal to 1. This is the fastest one Randy can go. I finally got my... I was so excited. Yay, I'm so glad. Thank you for buying one. Now, question. What if we make 2 Randys? but for the moment we'll say 30 minutes. And then phase 2, it's going to be quite a large play area. And then new Randys every 15 minutes. Interesting. I need to scale that time. Because if you want, let's say, a 5-minute game, which is an option in the Lava Rising thing. Let's say you want a 15-minute game. How can we guarantee that it's going to last 15 minutes? Phase 2, 1 Randy is spawned in. 1 Randy in game. Phase 3, until 15 Randys performance shouldn't be affected much, I'm assuming. I have no idea. It'll depend on the quality of the server. Phase 3, 3 Randys are in game. Phase 4, 5 Randys in game. And now wait, here's the kicker. Phase 5, Randys destroy a 3x3 area rather than a 1x1. That'll definitely speed things up. And then phase 6, I don't want it to go too wide, because that will definitely get some players. Yeah, I think the widest I ever want it to be is 3. I don't think it should do more than 3 in any one moment. But we can definitely have it. Best way to determine if it will last 50 minutes is to calculate how many teleports you need. True. Let's do some quick maths. He says not doing very quick maths at all. For a basic world like this, done. Are we destroying blocks randomized? We're destroying them. Tell me how much this is. Usually it tells me. Oh, actually, what I can do is I can run this through here and it will tell me exactly how many blocks. 300,000. Single, you have 50 by 50 times 64 for 50 by 50. Oh, okay, yeah. That adds up with what I think I just found. Also, is this? Effect give. Let's use night vision. Why is this not bedrock? Did I change? Oh, I changed all of it to stone, didn't I? When I ran that command. Oh, there they go. They were running the entire time I was doing that. Yeah, you did. Ah, whatever. It's okay. Okay, so for a 50 by 50 area, that's 335,000 blocks, and that would take 279 minutes with 1 Andy. How long would it take with 5 Andys? I guess 279 divided by 5. Figure it out. Quick. Go. 55 with 5 Andys. Okay. What if each Andy was getting rid of a 3x3, a 3x5? A 3x3x5. Andys? There, they should be Randys. Am I saying Andy? Three by 3x5 would be a 45 block. Okay, so that would be 300,000 blocks. Each teleport takes out 45 blocks. That's 6,666 teleports. If we can do 20 per second, that's 333 seconds, which is 5 minutes. Let's put that to the test, shall we? Let's see if that's accurate or not. We're going to time it. So, move. It's going to set the block 3 along. And then, okay, we need to use a fill command here. Fill 1 block to my left. 1 block behind me and 1 block down into 1 block in front of me, 1 block to my right, and 5 blocks down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be a very interesting test. I also want to make it so that randomized location will eventually give us a center marker. It's a very easy fix, I think. Randomized location. I think that works fine. Also, I want to change the music. Do we take a bit longer as they're not taking away all blocks? But then they'll move. Unless do the randies overlap at times? Yeah, they will. But that's okay. We'll see how long. It doesn't have to be down to an exact science. Obviously, if they ask for a 5-minute game, we'll give them as close to a 5-minute. Can we go back a few steps? What's the objective of the game? Last to survive, rules, no building, PvP encouraged. A lot of people are going to be down random holes, etc. and hard to find each other. Good point. Just going to run this just to see what happens, and then we'll go with that. In it. And then randomize location. Here we are. World border, let's set that to 50 ahead of time. I have no idea where we are right now, but that's fine. The more and more randies you'll need, because it is my friend, I wanted to put free it. Okay, final phase. Randy removes an entire column of blocks. We'll get to that in a little bit. Let's just see what happens if we do this. Oh, it did not like that. Uh-oh, I wonder where that's running. I hope not at 0. Quickly reload. TP, let's run in it. Hey, you remember that time when I said I don't want to break spawn? World border set 00. Sorry, 50. Yeah, it looks like some randies. Looks like we got ourselves some randies around these parts. I can fix this pretty easily, hold on. Hup. Lovely. But even then, that would still be 2,000 or 40,000 for 200 by 200. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. There's a lot of maths that need to be done. But first I need to figure out... We're just having a bit of fun right now, trying to figure out how to make this work. Oh, I see what went wrong. Execute as the randomizer. Run... at. Okay, cool. My bad, chat. Hold on. I realize why that went wrong now. Let's run initialization again. Yes, take us to a random spot. That should take us here, and we should have some... No randies yet, but when we do this... World border set 50. I should have probably started a timer. I made my own little maze, chat. Oh. This is ridiculous. Oh, this is so cool. I want to take a photo of this. This is some really interesting generation. Did you say maze? Like, it very quickly turns into 2B2T. We definitely need to reduce fall damage. I don't know if that's possible. If you can, like, give resistance against certain damage types. Whoa! I wonder if you can detect when someone takes a certain damage type. They added a new command called /damage. Orange juice. And then you can, like... do that and then do, I don't know, full, and it all, but because I'm in creative, it won't work. try 100 armor stands for 1 block. Won't that then... Oh, wow. Won't that potentially crash things? Yeah, giving everybody feather falling is probably a good shout, isn't it? If we don't want them to die of full damage. If the server is bad, it'll crash, but 100 should be okay. We've got a bit of void here. We finally got down to void. Okay, let's try 100 Randys. Curse of Binding, Feather Falling. Oh, we can just give them... Oh, wait. Yeah. No, that's it, isn't it? Giving everybody Curse of Binding, Feather Falling. That's the play. Well done, Ethan. I hadn't even considered that. Goes to a spot that's just void. Will it fall? Well, because it's teleporting 20 times a second, I don't think it will have time to fall. But what's happening is the spread player command checks for the tallest spot within that realm and will go to it automatically. So if I, for example, started doing this... Hold on. I wonder what would happen if I did this. Let's do some testing. Oh. Okay. Randys, stop. I'm just trying to do a little test real quick, if you wouldn't mind. Guys, stop. Stop. There you go. See, look how quickly it... Yeah, I mean, that has definitely... I wonder what happens if there's nowhere for it to go. Oh, they're falling. They've got nowhere to go. Oh, they died. It makes a perfectly clean square eventually. That's so good. That's so satisfying, man. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's fine. This is the bit I've been looking forward to. Okay. Let's make it so that it's just 1 block. So that took 3 minutes and 38 seconds for it to do that. So let's say that it only does 1 block this time. We're going to go back to our 1 block vibe. And does the block below it. I'm going to quickly make new versions of this command so that I don't have to write it out every time. So this would be a 1 block behind it, 1 block to the left of it, 1 block to the right of it, and 1 block in front of it. And then -1. Cool. That's going to do a 3x3 flat platform. And then I'm going to do one where it does a 3x3 down by 3. And then a 3x3 where it goes down by 5. So that's like phase... Yeah, okay. We don't need to label them. 3x3 by 1, 3x3 by 3, and 3x3 by 5. Yeah. And this area here is just a 1 by 1 by 1. Which means I need to do -1 here and -1 here. And we are going to make a bunch of these. We're going to make 100 Randys, which I could write a loop that would just spawn 100, or I could just go 1, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Should I do that? Probably not, but it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I really hope this doesn't break my PC. Why am I down here? Why? How come when I run initialize, it puts me down there? Something's going wrong with that command, and I want to figure out what it is. Scoreboard, player set, boss bar, world border center, exit. Am I missing something here, chat? Why is it sending me all the way back? Could search the file for a teleport command. That's probably a good shout, isn't it? It's only going to be in... Oh, it's right there. Beanie's got their pin today. Oh, yay! I'm glad you got your pin today. That's very exciting. My pin just got here today and it's perfect. I'm so glad it arrived okay. I see what's wrong with it. Cool. Grand. There we go. But my poster's getting here soon. Nice. Good. Yeah, we're having a little issues with some posters not arriving, but just with patience, chat, don't worry, it will arrive eventually. Okay, so now we choose a random location and pray and hope that this doesn't break my computer. Let's set the world border to 50 by 50. Everyone manifest, please. I should have done this with 50 before 100, but never mind. Oh, run the timer. So it definitely creates a different, I think, a more player-friendly environment, because the 3x3x6, it being 3 wide was a little extreme, don't you guys think? What might be better is instead of 3x3x3s, we do 2x2s. Oh my gosh, if you fall and you start building up, it'll occasionally just eat a block of yours. Hard to get away with 3. Yeah, I think we do max 2x2x2, because you get this much nicer looking world in which it's like a lot of 1x1 columns. Oh my gosh. So yeah, maybe actually we don't bother doing the it takes away bigger chunks, and we just make it so it adds more randies. I wonder what happens if I make a really tall pillar. I'm going to bet my money that this is going to be the last player standing. The last column standing. But I might be wrong if my mathematics is off. I love the way it looks like it's like dripping down the sides. Don't forget caves. Caves as well. Maybe add a height border in this case too. How do you mean? What, so like to stop people from just building up? Just make sure you test this on a server before you set it in stone. Yeah, that's fair. What I'll have is a function that spawns 5 randies, and every time the phase increases, it just spawns another 5, and it will just keep going. But yeah, we will run it on a server. This looks so weird. I'm gonna show that to the gang later. Wait, you wouldn't be able to because Randy would kill the height border? No, we can just make it so if you build up a certain Y above a certain Y level, then you start taking damage. We can make it so if you go above like Y100, you take damage. But like, keep in mind, even if you make a column, it's not going to help you that much, because the moment you decide like, oh, I'm going to start building my column out. So the only way you're protected is if you make a solid block of blocks. I've reached the top, it slowly eats the blocks as the border closes. That might be a cool way to do it, to be honest. I like the PvP way as well. Shall we see the randies? Oh, it won't even show us them. There's so many. Oh, you can see them. Look. The shadows. They're in the shadows, chat. Does it eat away flowing water? Ooh. Good point. Hold on. Let's see how this reacts with water. Initialization. Take us to a random location. Make the world border equal to 50. And then... This is my favorite part of making new games. Okay, I need to start another timer now because I accidentally stopped that one early. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that ping. Nope, nope, I'm cutting that short now. Did you hear that? Might not be a valid block. All the splashes. Oh. Hello? Who are you? Randy, you good? Okay, let's fix this real quick by Time to reload the game, I think. Oh, phew, I thought it was going to hang there. I'm going to kill all entities of type armor stand super fast. And we're going to do this again, but with one Randy. And we're going to make him not invisible. Sound good, chat? I want to see what he does. We'll make it with 3 Randys. Let's do... Never mind, 3. Yeah, 3. We're going to do init, load, world border set to 50. We'll make... You know what would be an easy way of doing this? Rather than flying back and forth, just running one command from here that fills relative to my location minus 25 that way and plus 25 that way, and have it be 1 block down below me with water. Cool. It's easier than flying back and forth all the time. Wait, where are the Randys? Oh, I haven't started it yet. Oh, is the water slowing them down? Wait, why is the count up stopped? Did I break the count up? Oh no, it is running. Hold on. Scoreboard players set. Upper bound. Corruption 5. But I should still be able to see the Randys. Why did they spawn where I was? Enemy water is valid for spread players. Interesting. Guys, where are you going? Hiya, hey Luan. You wouldn't want to accidentally spread someone into the ocean? Ah, dang. Does that make it impossible? Spread players not working in ocean. Option to allow spread players to work on water. It's when they're spreading actual players for some game, it doesn't dump them into the middle of the ocean. It's a very useful feature. I just wish there was a way to turn it off. Okay, that was 8 years ago. Maybe they've made something to come up with that. Spread players drops TPS when used in an area with a lot of invalid blocks. Can confirm this happens in 1.19.3. Use the spread players command with a spread distance that encompasses only invalid blocks like water, lava, and void to recreate this bug, they're calling it. Oh, and it creates severe lag as well. Drops 3 ticks. This issue is regarding the behavior where the server struggles when spread players is used in an area with little to no valid blocks to place players, such as in an ocean. I'm assuming this is because it is attempting to find a valid block, then when it fails, it tries again. Though I don't know for sure if this is a bug or just a known side effect. Solution? Eat the water. Yeah, pretty much. All water within the span of the play area will be removed upon the start of the game, is what we've decided. There is no water ever anymore. How are you, Luan? We are going to munch the water. Let's code that in now. Also, I'm going to set a couple of variables that I'm currently setting myself. World border set 50, and then we'll set it to like my favorite streamer. Oh my gosh, me too. That means water buckets too. Yeah, we'll have a command that, well, they won't be able to have a water bucket because there'll be no water for them to grab because it's going to be removed at the beginning of the game.
Oj TV Wave.
Hello. Thank you very much for the 3 months, Fluffy. I'm looking while I work on commissions, but I'm good. Just got back from work. Nice. You could add a check if there's water, and if so, start draining the water slowly from Y down. True, true. Oh, the very beginning, even in the first 30 minutes. I say, oh. Okay, let's say when the eating of the world starts to happen, that's when the water's removed. And buckets of water are cleared from everybody's inventories. So, world border set 50. Gradually removing water like Mad Spy said sounds good. Yes, my only concern with that is... Let's add the easy version first and we'll get to that. Because that might be something that we do as like a later fix. What I want to do here is... based off of the center... Okay, so execute at... all entities of type armor stand that have a tag called center marker. I want them to fill at their current location 25 blocks to the left, 25 blocks behind them, 25 blocks forwards, and 25 blocks to the right. From Y level minus 64, this is going to be a big operation, to 320. How much does that do? That does 1 million blocks. But we are doing air replace, air replace water. So don't worry if you did, but lava also, good point, very good point. Lava, oops, air replace lava. Let's see how it deals with that. Reload. Let's do a function in it. Randomize our location, please. It's going to set it to 50 by 50 anyway, but just in case, let's go ahead and get some water. Death Star doesn't because someone stole the Death Star. Just because someone stole the Death Star. Ah! Okay, so now if we run corruption. Okay, it didn't work. Game rule. What was it called? Never on lava, water bubble. So column pipe. I don't know if you need this separate. No, it's encapsulated. It moves the water but center around Randy when the armor stand teleports. The problem is it's never teleporting it there. It's checking if it can and then doesn't. Oh, I just realized it won't have it in here. I need to go and specify. I'll go look it up. Game rule. Command block modification limit. And then I guess we'll set it to, I don't know, if I had to choose a random number, I would probably pick 1,001,385. 1,385. That's not 1 million. That's 1 million. No, that's 10 million. No, yes. Why? Because that's the amount that this is. In fact, we'll do it one more than that. It's going to say that that's an error, but that's because this is an outdated client. Let's reload this real quick. Function. Hello. Hey, how's it going? And now we run the game. Why? 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 Is there maybe not a marker called... What is the command called that moves the armor stand again? Spread players. Okay, let me run that. And then let me run this. Okay, I think that I may have gotten the name wrong. Randomize location. Tags center marker. Load. Turn on command feedback for your errors. Yeah, good point. Game rule do command app do. What is it called again? Command block output. Send command feedback. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, now let's try and run. No error. You said it's a false. I'm an idiot. Oh dear. Okay, cool. And then what if I do this one? I think the problem is that there's... What if I just run it as... Nope, even executing it as an armor stand doesn't work. As a VOD again because I have no idea what you're doing. That's alright, no worries. Is that too big of an area? It just like won't allow it? Oh! Oh! I hate this. I think I know what it is. Execute as an armor stand at its current location. I don't know if that'll fix it, but we can give it a go. You could maybe do some and then break them shortly after. This should work because we can do this already. But I'll try one more time. If it doesn't work, I'll just have a little try. Nope. Alright, it just doesn't like it. It doesn't say that it will be. In truth, this is probably too big of a command to run. So instead, we're going to do this. Am I going to bother to do this? Yes. Okay. Bear with me, chat, okay? Here we go. What am I doing here? I know what I'm doing here. Okay, get rid of these things for the time being. We are going to summon an armor stand. And we're going to call it armor stand called watermark, moves on water at a time going from Y level. That's basically what I'm doing, yeah. Feel free to tag me. No worries. Thank you, Mark. This is fun. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was about to do, Ethan. I think that's it. We're going to call it watermarker. Not to be confused with water munch. It's not invisible for the time being, but it is a marker and gravity does not affect it. We're going to spawn it in the same locations that Randy is, but we're going to spawn it at height, world height, at 319. When the game starts, we're going to make a new scoreboard called... Actually, we don't even have to do that. We can just include it in move, because move runs once every like however many times Randy moves. Watermarker is also our friend. Yes, he's a good friend. So we're going to execute as all entities of type armor stand that are called watermarker. we're going to move it down. TP self down 1 block. Once we've done that, I need to do run. Run TP down 1 block. When we do that, we then want to, as a water marker, at our current location, fill all blocks, 25 blocks to our left. We should make it 27. So that's how you TP it. Yes. 20, yeah, 27. Because we've already learned from our mistakes. I don't know if that, it will just probably help us a little bit. It probably won't help us too much, but we'll see. At our current height, 27 blocks behind to our left, and then 27 blocks in front of us to our right. We are going to do air, replace water. Because if we don't make it replace water, it'll just replace everything. And then we basically just got a very lame version of water rising, or void rising, but it goes down. Hi, I'm new. Welcome, welcome. And what we want to do is we want to... Yeah, that's fine, I think. Eventually, the armor stand will go into the void and die. And that's okay. Randomize location. Okay, there should be, in a moment, a block coming down from up here. In fact, it's probably already gone past us at this point. Maybe? Is it there? Water marker, are you there? Let's TP myself to TP orange juice. Okay, hold on. What I do here. Wesley, that's going to give you a top tip. That's not how you do that. TP all entities of type armor stand that are called water marker to orange juice. Oh, did you see that? It like did that for a second and then... Are you in the room with us, water marker? Okay. That's weird. I want to summon this water marker when we do the other one as well. What I decided. I'm not in work tomorrow. We love that. Let's go. So when we randomize the location, not only are we going to make a center marker, but we're also going to make a water marker. And we'll make it a little bit lower so that we can see it.
No, never mind the mess.
And then we'll reload. Let's make them not move so fast so we can actually see what's happening, because we're not doing ourselves any favors here right now. Move. Load, that would be, wouldn't it? Let's do every 10. Reload. Init. Randomize starting location. Oh, look, there it is. It exists. It is real. Whoa. Okay, well that didn't work. It planted itself in the ground immediately. It's weird. Oh, I missed. If I miss at its current location, it won't know where it's going, so it just like wigs out. Okay. I reckon it'll work now, but I've said that many times before. I'm going to set up a bound to higher as well. Scoreboard, players, set. I mean, it won't matter actually now I think about it. So let's just run it. Here we go. We solved our water problem. Cool. Should we follow it down? Should we see how far it can go? What happens when it reaches the bottom? Scoreboard, players set, upper bound, corruption to 2. Where are you going? Where are you going, water marker? Might you perhaps be going to the void? How far will you go before you die? That far down. Great, and then it'll just die. It's perfect. It sorts itself out. Whoa. Whoa. Good stuff, chat. So, shall we do what we were originally going to do, which is run 100 Randys in a 50 by 50 area? Now that we've figured out that little thing. Okay. What I can do here is I can take away the randomized location thing and I can put the water marker back into load because that's where I want it to be. Sorry for the intermission. No, it was good that we figured it out. We needed to. Right, there's 5, so there's 10. $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100. Reload. Function init. Randomize my current location. Start a timer in 3, 2, 1. Boop. Oh, I have to visually see them. Stop! It's a lot quicker when I don't have to visually see them. Could you make it go down and back? Go back and down again as well. So if players grab the bucket of water before the water marker comes down, so it still removes the water leaked into the game. Interesting. I hadn't considered that. What if instead we just clear everybody's inventory of any lava or water at the beginning of the game? Back and down, back up and down. I got what you meant. It's all good. Make it a house rule. The problem is we are going to make these public download. And we don't want people to be able to cheese our game. At least I don't. You might want to. And then clear as well. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, here we go. Timer starting now. Oh, upper bound is set to 10. I forgot to remove that. Stop the timer. Boop. Choose location. Where would that have been? Was it been in init? I probably would have done it in load, wouldn't I? Yeah, here. Scoreboard players set. Upper bound. Our timer isn't going to be completely accurate, but it's only by a few blocks, so it doesn't even matter. Corruption 2. Bop. Is this 100? There's no way this is 100 Randys. What do you think, chat? You did 10? Thank you. Yeah, I did 5. That'll be why. That's 5. My brain is leaking out my ears at this point. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Reload. Function init. Starting position. Start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Bop. Did I do it? I didn't do it. And so, there goes our water muncher. Is that 110? Pause timer. Quickly just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How would this be affected in Amplify World since the armor stand would start at the highest Y block? Yeah, it would just eat down from the top down, which is fine. We don't mind that. We could test it on an amplified world if you wanted to give it a shot. But for the moment, we'll let it do this. I'll run us up an amplified world in the next one, chat. They didn't get rid of amplified worlds, did they? Those still exist, right? Oops, I forgot to start the timer. It'll be a little bit out, but that's fine. This is 100 armor stands, all working together to eat as much of the world as possible. What is the lowest upper bound can go? 1. Right now they're going every 10 times a second. But I can make it 20 times a second. How did you do the lava is rising more quickly in Lava Rising, where the rising sped up? I'll tell you about that in just a sec. I can tell you about it now. Actually, no, I'll wait until it's done and I'll show you it. I can just tell you. You know the boss bar, the Y level display? When every tick, I would check to see if that was on 64. And when it was, it would run a command, which would announce that the lava was speeding up. And it would set upper bound to a new value, which was lower than the previous one. And in fact, I have a calculator, a Google Sheet, where I can input the amount of blocks that I want it to travel in terms of how, like, if I want it to travel 64 blocks. And then I specify how many minutes I want that to take. And then it will tell me what tick speed I need to set the lava to rise at, to what I need to set upper bound to. So in all of them, I can make sure it exactly hits like half an hour on the dot by making it be quicker than the average one needs to be at a certain like time. For example, for the first 128 blocks. And then for the last 180 blocks, I think it is, setting it to a little bit faster, and it equals out to 30 minutes. Could you use that calculator to work out something like this? Oh, yeah, definitely. Right now, I'm just enjoying watching them chew through the world. Right now, we're at 2 minutes 20 for a 50 by 50 area. Interesting that it does the edges at a... Have you noticed this? That the edges are consistently taller than the rest of it. Why do you think that is? It said on the wiki. Oh, I like it. I definitely don't want to get rid of it. I was just about to ask that. Yeah. What time get? Right now we're coding a corruption data pack, which will remove blocks. The spread pair command does not have a uniform distribution of the surface. It has a Gaussian distribution as positions closer to the position set in the command of a higher chance of having an entity on them. This effect is very subtle and is not visible for short radiuses, but can be a problem if you want a uniform random generation. This problem does not occur for the R selector and dispensers.
Hi Owen.
Hi, how's it going? I'm just Blake, how you doing? Yeah, we're getting like a visual demonstration. But like, it's to a significant amount. It has nothing to do with the border, because the border could be world border set, say for example, like 10, and the blocks don't care. The further away from the center is less likely to be, but to this degree is pretty interesting. I think what's happening is... Wait. Didn't it say we could have... I'm going to try something. It's almost double the height. Yes. Yeah. I think that this guy is not in the center of a block. He is in the intersection of 4 blocks. And that matters because... the chances of being... Oh, there's a bit of void. The chances of being overlapping on this block is half as much. AKA half. To be or not to be. So So I think what we can easily do to fix that is just extend the radius at which these guys can go. Oh, it really speeds up when you get not a lot of blocks remaining because the look how quickly it goes. Oh my gosh. And then it will like do the rest of these. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Boop. That is 5 minutes 18 seconds with some left over. Yeah, look, they're really trying, but they don't always get this one. What's interesting is that when it was away, the blocks outside the border were 8 away. When it outside the border, when it 8 away, yeah. And the corners have 1 corner, so a quarter of a chance. Yes, absolutely. Okay, super easy fix, I think. All we have to do when we ask it to move is to go. I want to try making it so it goes 0.5 further away. Can I do that? Yes. What are you guys doing? We're coding a data pack for the community to play. Oh, okay, cool. Would you like? I would like a new starting location. Thank you. And we can just start this up. No. It doesn't like that. It doesn't like decimal points. So, okay, easier fix. Let's just set it to 26. That sound scared me so bad. Yeah, it was a pretty weird sound, wasn't it? Reload. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, no, hang on. Reload doesn't send me anywhere. I'm dumb. Hi, Luan. Luan, check it out. Look, look, look. I don't know if you've seen already. There you go, chat. By sending it to 26 blocks out for a 50 block radius. Wait, can you stand on those? No, good. Hyperspeed. It's going to have a slight issue with that. It'll remove some blocks on the outside, but that's okay. So there you go, chat. We've made somewhat of a game. Do you guys want to see it in a real world example? Why is it going so fast? Because we said it to go that fast. All right, let's give it a go. Real world example, he says. Mans launches Minecraft. Amplified corruption. Game mode creative. World generation amplified. Sinkhole IRL. Okay, data packs. Open up. Copy and paste what we're working on here into here. Power creations. Done. Create new world. Would it be possible to have 6 corners to the boundaries? Sadly not. Boundaries can only be square. If Andy was given half the chance, he would eat the world. Wow, guys. Oh my gosh, look at this amplified world generation. This is crazy. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh no, the animals. Oh yes, the animals. Function init. But we don't want to stay here. Let's go to a random location. Thank you very much. What would a 50 by 50 look like at this part of the world? World border set 50 blocks wide. We could get more interesting than that, I feel. What are we thinking? Maybe here? Let's do here. Slash function minigames, choose location. Yeah, of course, our guy is going to be... Look, there's our center marker, suspended in the middle. Good time to test water and stuff too. True, too. Yes, unfortunately, we've only... Okay, hang on. Before we start then... Oh, I can't now. We're just going to have to plug this water up ourselves because we sillily only made the water go to a certain Y level. We didn't make it go to world height. We made it start at like 84. Loud. This makes you want to play... There we go. We can play. I'm just getting rid of all this water. There we go. Doesn't have to be exact. We'll see what happens when it breaks. Oh, no, because then... No, it needs to. We got to fix this. We might as well. Give me a sec, chat. Let me delete that world. We need this kind of thing on Sob. It would destroy the world. What do you mean? Are we fixing? Yeah, we got to fix. We got to fix. I can't have that be our first test. Let's have our first test be as good of a chance as possible. Okay, so when we load up this world, we want to load the water marker at 320. Great. Now we can go. So let's create a new world. Amplified, corruption, creative, world, amplified, data packs. Open data pack folder. Put that in. Done. Create a new world. Cam view. I know. You didn't need to see any of that. As an ending to the server, that would be... People would cry watching their builds get eaten by the Randys. Okay. Let's do our reload function. Init. Whoa. Oh, sand's going to be... Oh, wait, no. It goes from top to bottom, so sand wouldn't even affect it. What do we think, chat? Maybe... Whoa. Should we do here? Function. Choose location. And then world border set to 50. That's going to have all of this. 50 isn't that big of an area when you put it in a real world example, is it? Oh, this is cooler. Never mind, we're doing here. We're doing it right here. Which means there's going to be a lot of Randys. There's going to be a lot of Randys. Oh, Wolf, no. Well, we can always just make it so it's a 1x1 area, but it's like 3 blocks down. That's fine. I don't like making them wider, but I think having it go like 3 blocks down deep is fine. Oh my god, save them. But it's too late. Oh, hang on. I need to now choose this location again, I think. There. I thought wider is better than deeper. Because then it's a big drop. Wider, I think, makes it harder to... Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not decided. Let's just... We'll try it out later on. Oh, my gosh. Look, you can see where there's land above you. It's leaving a shadow. As if it's like a beam from above. Because all of this has to be eaten through beforehand. Is that lava? Is that water down there? Be interesting if this... Yo, Chaotic B, how's it going? Don't mind us, we're just destroying the world, as you can see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How many frames are we running here? 60 still. It does a little bit of a chug every now and again. I don't know where the water marker is. Did the water marker get moved? I don't even know if the water marker exists right now. Where do I make the... I execute as randomizer. Ah, okay. I don't think it got... We need that when we choose a location. And also when we don't choose a location, when we do random location, we need it then as well. There's not going to be any water one for this one, chat. Make a lot of gravel for cave collapses, but it goes from top down, so the gravel would never collapse. Like, look, this gravel will never fall because the blocks underneath it will never be mined. Unless you mean like when it's already floating. I just saw gravel fall. It must have been when it was like already floating, like glitched gravel. I see. All right, I'm going to stop it right there real quick because the water is going to cause some issues in a second. And then we're going to go in and help it out again. Oh my gosh. Nicholas, is that you? How's it going? Last time I saw you would have been like January. Okay, I need to move this over into the data packs folder. I'm so mad that they got rid of data packs folders, like a button for data pack folders in Minecraft settings. I guess they don't expect you to go in and add it in manually yourself. Saves, amplified, data packs, get rid of this one, and copy and paste this one in. Wait, they removed it? Well, they like, there's a button that you can usually click and it's not there anymore. And it's very upsetting. Okay, that should have done it. Let's do reload function init. Whoa, okay, we're in the middle of the world now. I'm doing good. Sparrow told me you were doing some data pack stuff and I want to see how it's going. It's going very well. Currently, it's going to look a little bit chaotic, but we mean for it to look like that, of course. Because we want to see what happens when we... Let's try this. Oh, no, this area's already been eaten. That looks so cool. Where should we try? Should we do a snowy tundra like here? Let's give it a real difficult one to do. Function. Mini games. Choose location. This is, by the way, why I make all of my data packs in the same folder, because it means I can use past functions like the choose location rather than having to like remake it again. All right, so choose location. This should be at world height. Yep, that's our water marker. We'll slow it. I don't know if snow layers will be an issue. Let's find out. 3, 2. Oh, hang on. Oh, see, look, did he get rid of it? Okay, there. Okay, so that, I'm glad I noticed that. Let's choose a location again. There, that made that. That is a tall mountain as well. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boop. Update, snow layers will not be an issue. In fact, they act as an additional block themselves before the other one gets eaten. Oh, here comes the water muncher. Down it goes through the layers. It's going to be going through the ground right now. Here it comes. Removing water. It's working. It's doing it. Chat, it's doing the thing. It's going to drain the ocean. Nice. Oh, interesting. I don't know what to do about that. Powdered snow an issue? It's another block, so it shouldn't be. But if you want, I can add some powdered snow. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, okay, you have to bucket of it. Nope. I think it got eaten. Yep, it got eaten. I was telling you about this yesterday. I know. It being a bucket and not a block. It's weird that they did that. Remove lava an extra 4 blocks and remove water an extra 8 blocks, then it won't flow. It's a good idea. This is so weird. Now remember, this it won't do it like this, chat. This will happen over the course of like 30 minutes. It's not just going to suddenly be like, There's going to be like 30 minutes. Probably easier just to mine out if that happens. So you've got all of this which looks dreadful, but if you come down, it's relatively untouched. This was all the ocean bed. Your safest bet, I think, in this kind of thing is to literally just make a... You go down deliberately and make your own little base. What happens if I'm like, oh, I'm safe in my little home? Because you're safe in here. Because you'll know when the world is about to get disappeared. You've got yourself like a little 3-high thing here. Anytime you place a furnace, it's not safe. Oh yeah, unless you place a block above it. Make sure your board is not on a river or ocean. The hard solution, place a board on the outside of the barrier. Yeah, pretty much. I want it to be coded so I don't have to like double check. But I reckon if we just make it so that it... Oh, but Ethan, that idea only works if it's like... If it's this kind of shaped river, then the water will always flow down. Yeah, I don't think it'll work. We could do what I was talking about earlier with the barriers. Making just like locking it in. You know what I mean? Going in and replacing. Can you replace water blocks outside of a solid block to stop it from flowing? Yep. Definitely. That's going to be a not very interesting plugin to make, though. Oh, look. See, anywhere where there's water, it's protected. Can you place... Oh, I already read that. Again, you can make the water marker go back up. True. Just kind of have it go up and down and up and down. I guess... When does water... Water only spawns after... Oh, no, that's... Water can spawn anywhere in a mountain, but it's sea level that I'm thinking of. Never mind with this. No. I think I got this. I'm going to give it a go. Swap water for ice. I'm just thinking, hold on. Okay, I've got an idea. Will it melt? Packed ice won't melt, but I think a cleaner solution is... Let's go back to our normal world for a second. I want to try this. I'm going to use the same water marker. Abolish. Kind of, that's what I was thinking. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to use the same... We already have a water marker that can check here. So what I'm going to do is, every time it moves, it's going to fill the area with air. And as it does that, just after it's done that, so on the one block above where it just was, it's going to replace any water or lava in a slightly larger radius with a barrier block. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm excited to find out. Barrier, replace. So we're going to go barrier here. Yeah, blue packed ice wouldn't melt, but I'm just doing a barrier because it will look nicer. And this is going to go one block above where it currently is. So aka the last layer that it just cleared. Let's give it a go. Delete this data pack and put in this one. Oh, I think blue packed ice would look nicer than barrier blocks. I guess we disagree. But let's see how it looks. Oops. Okay. Let's find a new location. /reload /function init. Oop. No, I would not like a random location, and I would like to go choose my own. Thank you very much. Can Randy delete? Can Randy delete? How do you mean? He will delete soon. Don't worry, you will be appeased. Let's try here. Can Randy delete barrier blocks? It'll be outside of the region. So Randy will leave them alone. Let's try this. This is kind of cool. Let's choose this location. /function minigames, choose location. And then we'll set the world border to 50 so we can see what this will look like. Cool, it's going to eat all of that. Okay, let's give this a go. Where's our water marker? Right there. Bop. So Randy gets to work eating all of the blocks that it currently can, because of course water is safe to begin with until it isn't. I might make the water marker do... Oh, here we go. So it removes all that, and it should... Oh my gosh, come on. What are you? How are you here? You sneaky little devil. Ethan, I apologize. I take it back. Bubble columns are a different type of block. Isn't there a water tag? I believe there is. Yes. Let's just double check it. This cheeky little blighter. Replace anything that is tagged as water. I don't think lava needs a tag. Anything that is tagged as water. You're not doing art, so you don't have to constantly save and feel crashing and losing real progress. No, yeah. I need to save occasionally when I'm doing... This is weird. Whoa. Okay, let's run this again. Let me go back to full cam real quick. This was surprisingly easy to make, chat. Like, I was expecting more of a resistance from the computer. Can spawn naturally without lava, so that'll be fine. Yeah. Make me a data pack. What would you want it to be? Function init. And then... No. Me next, umek, pig b. What would you want it to be? Whoa, this is going to be cool. Alright, we are going to test this by doing this. I didn't think I'd get this far. What is it called? Magma block? Replace dirt. Okay, there's a bunch of bubbles for us to work with. And now we want the world border set. Oh, here, let's choose this location first. And then world border set to 50. I will give you some time to think about it. Okay, cool. So we've got... Oh, not quite. Hang on. That should be just on the edge. I'd like it to be a little bit more over the edge, like overlapping it a bit. Good. So we've got some examples of some bubble columns here. We could also give some soul soil if we want to be really fancy about it. Cool. Alright, let's run this out. Let's see what happens. Here comes the water muncher. Do maybe a little bit of lava on the side just to see it eat it as it goes past. This is so cool to see. Oh, there it goes. It broke it. Okay. Waterlog blocked. I don't know if those count as water. Good point. We're doing a lot of testing right now. This is good. Set block. No, hold on. I have a command for this already. Fill. Air replace water. Level equals. No, what? How do I get rid of. How do I get rid of magma? Doing hashtag water doesn't work. But I bet if I did it like this normally. It would do all of it. Does it get rid of it? Oh, it doesn't get rid of it. Is it called something else entirely? Is it not called water? It's just called bubble column. It's just a completely different name. Oh, alright. Yeah, yeah. Bubble column, bubble underscore column block, block Minecraft bubble. Alright, grand. Well, that's easy enough. Air replace bubble column. Oops. For building furniture. That's so utterly wrong because I literally do that. I literally read the rules. I read the instructions of the game. This also reminds me then. Super hot should remove bubble columns? Question mark? Technically doesn't need to. I don't think it needs to. Yeah, we don't use IDs anymore. We don't do that, Ethan. We use names now. Minecraft allows us to use names. Once upon a time we had to use IDs, but is a fluid tag and not a block tag? That is horrible. Okay, so let's try this one more time. And if this works, this will probably be the last thing we do today. For the stream, I should say, not just ever. That would be weird. Well, by the way, if you're wondering why I changed back to my camera, it's because I don't want you to see my file structure on my computer. It's pretty standard. Probably has my name somewhere in there. You guys get me. Up. No, we don't want that. Through the border from the outside. Why don't we put it slap bang in the middle of an ocean? Or at least on this little island and check it. Corruption. Oh, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. And slow your roll. Function. Choose location. World border set 50. Last name TV. But this isn't going to tell me like how long it takes to eat through the world on a normal thing. Is there like a mountain next to an ocean? Yes, but I've used all of them.
Float through and watch it all shimmer. Let go and don't touch.
Don't like that sound. Are you telling me it's not your IRL name? I'm very sorry. Don't like that either. Alright, let's try this out real quick. Did you just do it choose location, or did you just do it speedy? I did it speedy just then. Gravel, no, sorry. Magma block replace gravel and sand. That should create us some edge cases. Some very nice edge cases. Very good. Alright, where's our water marker? Should be somewhere up here. There it is, I see it. Here we go. For real this time, this is 100 for your entertainment, chat. Accompanied with dramatic music for extra effect. Here is 100 Randys eating the world. Hold on. I'm trying to find a good. Hold on. That's the one. That's the one. That is definitely the one. One moment, please. Imagine if it breaks. And it locks the water out using the barriers. The rest of this is just... I don't know what happened there. What are you? How is there water here? I think I know what's happened. Yeah, water blocked. Waterlogged blocks. We'll get to it in a second. Don't worry about it. Based whichever Randy, whichever one of the 100 Randys. I'll help it out a bit. Because otherwise, it's never going to finish. Why is this so dramatic? Oh yeah, I put on dramatic music. That'll be why. Oh, we gotta help the Randys. It's all the waterlogged blogs. They got us. The Randys are eating the blocks faster than the... What is that? The flowers, no! This is so silly. Creepers, no, watch out! Creepers, you gotta go, you gotta leave. Oh, this is falling! Imagine dying to a stalagmite because it lands on your head. Oh man, if only the artist that drew my profile picture was around here. Does anyone know? Did anyone tell me? Man, I really wish I knew who drew my profile picture. There it is. Not Scott, no. It's Luann, known as Lemontine on Twitter. Lemontine actually has some commissions going, by the way. Some black and white ones for $5 and some colored ones for $10. Oop. Look at all this water that's still here. All because of these waterlogged blocks. You're blocking it? Oh, whoops. MC skins open as well. There was no tag with waterloggable blocks. Are you serious? Well, hang on. Oh, no, because they could waterlog any block, couldn't they? I can make my own tag. It's fine. There's a geode. We're going to get a sliced part of the geode, chat. Yeah. That is wild that we just sliced that. Just got a real slice out of it. I missed the diamonds? Where? Alright, that's enough. That's enough. Mainly because that's probably going to get copyrighted, because I just realized that this video isn't being recorded. Like this VOD isn't being... Wait, so these didn't get made into things as well. There's no barrier blocks here.
Thank you for 18 months.
Thank you, OG Rory. Much appreciated. It's going to be waterlogged dripstone. Sometimes it's a stair or slab. The problem is that the players can make their own waterlogged blocks, which would leave water behind. But we can't use we can't use Randies that specifically get water because it won't be able to place them where we want them to be, chat. Yo, T-Hawk, how's it going? Why are we getting rid of all the water? Because the Randies don't like, all of these guys will never land on a block where there's water. So we're having to get rid of it just to see what it would do. Okay, good to know. This has been a really good experiment for us. Dripstone. We basically need to replace every type of block that's waterloggable. Thankfully, Minecraft has, or data packs, have a way for you to be able to go in and define tags. The geode, I'll go look at the geode in a sec. You can define your own tags and list as many blocks in that tag. A tag is basically when you do like, I don't know, fill from here to here, water, replace, anything of a tag, like all signs, whether it's like an anvil for some reason have their own type of tags, I guess because there's different types of anvils you can have, all the different types of beds, whether it's a beehive, whether you can put a big drip leaf there, all the different types of campfires, all different types of candles. So we can make our own, which is water loggable, whether it's like water loggable. Hello there, Scott. We're making our own data pack. As you can see, it's a bit messy, but it's been very interesting. Thank you, T-Hawk, again for the raid. I assume Scott is here, otherwise no, people wouldn't have just started spamming hi, Scott. Oh, there he is. I see him. Okay, so I think that's going to do us for today. This has been a really, really good exercise. I feel like we have made something interesting, and now it's up to me to do the boring bits, which is all the edge case stuff. Yeah, chat have understood this better than they've understood Redstone, I think. I think because the code lays out what it is trying to do anyway, so, you know, that kind of helps a bit. I'm going to go make some dinner, chat. We're going to go raid into Toby. Boop. Chat smart. You've officially
just
passed,
before
chat.
stream ends, smile.
Oh, thank you, Ominous Mushroom, for the 3 months. And OG Rory again, thank you for the 18 months. Let's see how much time Tubbo has on his clock. It's at 7 minutes. Noted. Let's give him a little raid. Ta-da. Notice how I'm not even slightly phased. It's 11 seconds earlier. It did. All right, chat. I will see you tomorrow, where we'll do a bit of hardcore. Is there something maybe you could do more often? Maybe once every 2 weeks or a month? I could do it once a month. But my goodness, it leaves me way more worn out than it does with any of the other types of streams that we do. So I won't be able to do it too often. But I think we've done a pretty good thing. I think we've done we've gotten there. Actually, you know what? We're not going to raid Tubbo. 1, because we raided him a lot recently. But 2, because he's currently playing Tekkit, and if I raid him, he will ask me to join, and I don't have the time to do that. I gotta go fix stuff, and I don't want to disappoint him. So we're going to raid into Fire Breath Man instead. He is doing the... looks like he's doing a... oh, he's doing the... what's it called? MCC Parkour Warrior. You know, I've gotten to the end of that, chat. I used a little helping hand from an Elytra that I happen to know how to hold. But we don't have to... I mean water suffocate woman. Sorry. Wait, meet water breath man? Oh, is he being reversed? You did what? I did what now? Huh? Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you very much, Periwinkle. I think you're awesome too. Thanks, bye.